Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 69, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 2, Round 3. My opponent is, once more, BabyYoda. We seem to meet about once a week these days, so, here we are. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me get about it with setting up the prediction for today. I feel like it's a one or less, two or more kind of affair again. I think that's going to be it. Hey, what's going on, Asher, Sheepdog? What's going on, everybody? Kyle Young, hey. What's up? Let me get the music rolling as well. All right, here we go. So, I am still defending rank 1, unbelievably enough. Fighting rank 6. My 16.0 million GP to his 16.3. Top 80 GP, my 3.21 million to his 3.22. We both have 415 Zetas, 84 Grand Arena Omicrons. My top 80 average speed is 167 to his 169. Bot analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 295 to his 317. 20 to 24s, I have 595 to his 671. Plus 20s, my 890 to his 988. Plus 4% offense mods, my 284 to his 102. My 284 to his 300. And my plus 6% offense mods, 102 to his 96. So, he's got an edge for most of it, but we're pretty reasonably competitive. Mod-wise. Relic analysis, my total levels 2539 to his 2607. Relic 9 characters, my 160 to his 220. Alright, so I'm feeling big and bad at 160, but yeah. Great. Relic 8's my 127 to his 67, and then Relic 7's my 9 to his 13. Datacron analysis, this is where the horror begins. Total rerolls, my 360 to his 1339. Level 9 Datacrons, my 66 to his 76. Level 6 to 8s, I have 2. He has 1. And 3 to 5s, I have 2. He has none. Depressed Wampa, what's going on? Irakoro, efficiency match? Maybe. It may be. George Ferguson, Subtask, hope your GAC is cleaner than my 1724. Hey man, you made it through. I didn't make it through against Herbert yesterday. I got jammed up on that Executrix fleet at the end. We were otherwise on track to win that. It was painful. Yeah. Yeah, that is some solid coin on rerolls, Ashers. It is kind of outrageous. Insane. All right, as far as GLs go, anything jump out? Oh, everything looks pretty strong. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, that's enough on that. Let's take a look at the Omega Bot report. We can see he sometimes prefers to attack early, but he'll do it whenever. Speed comparison wise, yeah, he's got a pretty good jump on me until about 23, and then we compete pretty much thereafter. We all have the GAC Omicron, so nothing to see there. As far as his performance last week, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops. Good. All right, defense-wise, last week he was setting Gungans, BKM, Jedi Master Mace, Rey Swolo, Lord Vader, Aphra, Traya, Fugitive Omega, Ahsoka with Ezra, Slacker, Cere Malicos Starkiller, JMK Cat Ezra, Finn, and Captain Ithano, something like that. Executor, Raddus, Malevolence. He might sometimes sub in Leviathan. Interesting. Defenses by zone, you could expect Rey Swolo, Aphra, Traya, and Slacker. about what I'm about to expect. Now, on offense, he's been using Great Mothers, Sidious, Jabba, Baylan, JML, Queen, Leia, Malgus, Scion of Django, Bane, Mom Mothma, Maul, Sith Eternal, JMK Cat, Finn, Gas, and Saw Crex. And then an odd mix of whatever was needed to get the job done. Profundity, Executrix, and Negotiator on offense. Looks like a couple times Leviathan. Alright. He's dropped on a fair handful of things so far this season. Gungans, Ahsoka with Ezra a couple times, Cere Malicos, Starkiller Maul, Slacker, a Captain Ithano team with Nest, 2 Aphras, a Jedi Master Mace, a Fugitive Omega, Lord Vader, and a BKM. And then on fleets, Executor, Malevolence, and I don't know if he dropped on Raddus. My guess is no. But yeah, he's dropped on 1 Executor and 1 Malevolence. Alright. Get back over here. How are we looking on the prediction, guys? Guys and gals. Alright, you guys got another 20 or so seconds before I cut off the votes. What's it going to be? 1 or less, 2 or more? Hey, Livid. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, Bane. Alright. Another couple seconds. Okay, cool. Alright. What do we got on the prediction? 1 or less. 74% of the points wagered went with 1 or less. 26% went 2 or more. Alright, you guys believe. Let's see if your belief is justified. What did I do? Did I update something? Oh, I know what I think I know what I did. Oh. I'll have to fix that later. All right. Ba, 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 ba. So, BabyYoda's done me the kindness of clearing the entire board. It is for an 1817, which is not the highest score I've had to fight, but it's still not bad. All right, let's talk about how this was done. Up at top side, again, so we'll talk about the BKM last, but he one-shot Rey for 65. Let me see. I think I had Primebot stalking him. Okay, so Rey was 59, actually. Slacker, I want to say, was 65. Because he was getting a lot of 65, so if it wasn't a 65, I made a note about which team it was. Fugitive Omega, he got a 62. Yay. And against BKM, he took out Bam on the first go, cleaned it up on the second for 42. So he shed another 2 banners besides there. Okay. Bottom front. Against Jedi Master Mace, Jocasta, Depa, Ayla, Temple Guard with the damage reduction on, what was that? Yeah, it looks like he's 65 the entire front wall, so we'll save ourselves a little time there. Against full Ahsoka, Ezra with the Heracron. Yep, got that. Savage, Traya, Nihilus, Red, and Talon with the Taloncron. And then Lord Vader clones with my CX2 Cron. Okay, in the back. Against Aphra. Anything here rock the boat at all? I think he's 65 Aphra. Got a 64 on Jabba. Woo! And then I want to say 65 on Malgus. Now, as far as fleet goes, he one-shot everything here as well. So Executor, he got a 72. Against Executrix, 74. And then against Malevolence, 69. So we took a little nibble there. All right, let's talk about his defense. Top side, he's got Rey, Swolo, Cal, Xeris, GK with the Xeris Cron, followed by Slacker, Dre, then Ithano, Smee, Hondo, Quiggold, and Nest. some set 22 Kron. Alright, BKM, Bam, Paz, Bo-Katan Kryze, and Grogu with a Mandalorian Kron. What is that? Yeah, Retribution with 400% defense. Ooh. Not good. Alright, anyway. Bottom front. His own Jedi Master Mace, Depa, Jocasta, Ayla, Temple Guard. What's he got here? Defense to offense. Be gnarly. Alright, Aphra, BT1, 000, B2, and IPD. And you've got... Yeah, that Aphra might be interesting. Alright, then you've got Ahsoka Ezra with his own Heracron. Lord Vader with clones. And CX2, right? How much defense has he got on this? This is actually kind of a lot. So... I think when we last did this, we did it with Bane. I wonder if Cere Malicos is worth trying here. Was the round ones against that? No, he did set Oppo. I had a better feeling about how it would do against Oppo than it would against this. So maybe I have to stick with Bane. That might be awkward for whatever he's got in the back. So, the alternative would be that I use Cere Malicos with the Kron, the super high armor penetration Kron that I've been using. And that should work out. Empireless back, what up, Tass? How did the speed run go for you? We did everything super well until we got to the Executrix fleet, where I think it was user error. I really should have just attempted to focus down Palpatine's shuttle. That was probably a much better use of what little burst damage I seemed to get than going after the bomber. And that cost me right there. So we lost it. We were otherwise on track. It was good. Ended up leaving towards the last 20 minutes of the match. Also, how did TJ and Dagger battle go? Yeah, TJ came out on top on that one. If you check the episode, I updated it with the final score, but the bottom line is TJ was able to pull clear the board in the end, and Dagger, even if he could, was down one drop against TJ, and TJ had no other drops for the remainder of his clear. So, yeah, GG to TJ on that one. He was the underdog going into that fight. Okay, how do we begin? Yeah, I did write Bane, but I wonder if I don't do something now like this here. Because God knows, if I don't use Bane up front, I'll find some use for him elsewhere, so I don't feel punished about keeping Bane, you know? Crazy, though, if that was the case. Cere, Malicos, Starkiller, Crew, Cal. So it's not going to have such brutal offense, I guess early game damage as the Oppo-Kron. Now, I talked with Aesop, who's also been successful using Cere versus Lord Vader this season, and he said he went right after Lord Vader. So if I do this again, I'm going to do that the same way. Alright, so Leia for this. I want to say Gungans for Aphra. And then Saw for this one. Is that right? Is that it? Is that Saw? Why don't I double check that real quick? Because I haven't looked that one up. Let's see what we got here. August, Traya, Saw. Okay, only 3 attempts with this composition. Any other composition? Phase. Phase makes sense. Alright. Saul Luthen, Krex, Kyle Bays. Alright. Yeah, Gungans versus Aphra then. Alright, let's get this moving. Alright, Wolfman, did the weekly chat happen this week for plotting and scheming? So, what is it? This is round 3. So we'll be meeting Tuesday night to record and then releasing this coming Friday, reviewing week 2 and week 1, I guess, because we didn't have an episode for week 1. First time in the 2+ year running of the show, I had a vacation actually conflict with the normal operation of the show, so we didn't have one there. So yeah, if you're feeling like you missed an episode, you did, and that's on me. Saw versus Mace, what's the tech? The tech is just blowing them up. So the thing is I've done this against the Temple Guard Kron. It takes a bit longer because they have the damage immunity off rip. But this is defense to offense. I just looked it up. There's only a small sample size. And this looked like it was pretty successful. So I'm into it. Let's try it. If we die, we die. Okay. Pleased to see that we are not immediately dead. And in fact, they might be worse off. We'll take the money and run there. Amp him. We gotta take out Jocasta before she ever gets a chance to transform. There's gonna be none of that. Not today, Satan. Won't be having that. Sure, we'll take the speed up now. To be fancy about. That was some damage. Okay, well, there we go. Strong opener. So yeah, what do you think the tech is, Flare Boot? Just bam. That was the technique. All right, Gungans. Purple's Kron. Right, I gotta remember about the special stun thing. I haven't really been using that intentionally. Yeah, looks like good tech. yeah, it was fun. Alright, get the next one. So I guess we can kind of go after B2 first. At least stun B2, intentionally. Shock would be from Tarple's basic, but I'm really not going to be doing basic, so. I think I saw him throw him out the window. Ooh, that is dreadful. That, sir, is dreadful. Harmful to the populace. Okay, got that going for us, which is nice. Stun targeting you. Nice. Burn that turn. Alright, I'd say... What? Doesn't feel like a bad idea. We can do a basic fall into killing you. Many dots later. Come on. What are we doing special-wise? Keep the specials going and we're cool. Bye. Alright, 65. Does it also make sense? It doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm going to save JMK and Queen for those regardless, so I don't need to worry about using them here. Alright, this one's been seeing us through so far. I think probably best to go right after General Syndulla. We'll see. See how the early part of the fight goes. Best. Yeah, that definitely had better. Okay. All very normal. Situation normal. How are you? Holy crap. Personally, my favorite part was the non-participation. I think we can all agree that was quite something. We can all enjoy and get behind. So you are open. About as good as it gets. Nobody else is actually eligible to be. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but oh my god, does it hurt. Turn meter pass to the flamethrower, probably. Advantage. Gotta be worth something. Do we need to level out? Yeah, we'll try and level out and save him. Can't stun you. Can stun you, I think? Didn't get it. Yeah. Patience. Oh god, no, not that, actually, if you don't mind. Knee return meter. Do we do it? Get reduced damage from that, I think. I go for this right now. That's not really the best, but I'll take it for limited shielding. Not really going to heal Drogon either, but again, see what I can get money-wise. Done here. All possible. Nice. Get the stun call here. Can't beat that. Zap his turn meter. Didn't get it. I'm not bitter though. I think that's what's important. Okay, it is possible to heal up Drogon before the coming of the end. God. Dispel. There he is. Alright. Pay for the RNG pack. I can believe that. You dare. Leave him alone. Have it. Ow. $64 is gonna have to do. Alright, Lord Vader Oppo. So, yeah, kind of a moment of decision thing, because I feel like there's going to be something in the back where it's going to be pretty desirable. So, yeah, we're kind of doing a yin-yang thing. So we took the high defense set 22 Kron last time against the high defense, against the Oppo Kron that Herbert set, and it worked. This time he's got high defense, so I need the armor pen, I think. I'm gonna take the bet on that. Yeah. And then I can exchange and use the maybe the damage Kron, the damage and defense thing. Alright. You press Wampa. Your composure during GAC is nice even when things go off the rails. We try, man. We've been doing it a few years, you know? Oppo is broken now without right now without Oppo-Kron, no dramatic entrance or 3 stacks of OP Nightfall. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm hoping this works better, and we are going to just put all of our focus onto Lord Vader. See how that works. Will be fine. Oh, the disarm is not great. I'm sure we'll be allowed to eventually take a turn. Alright. Dispel all of this. Go away. I know that did some kind of serious damage. You are open. You are available as well. That's kind of an interesting opportunity, isn't it? Great to just destroy this one. Ooh, no, that's bad. Can we get the heal for him? Really need the heal for him. Anytime. Okay. I'm in. Cool. Alright. Go for it. Fucking. Alright. It's gonna start to get gnarly now. Ooh! Everyone cow. Ooh, this is bad. Alright. What are we doing stacks wise? It is possible to go for this. Strike him? Come on. Really? Damn, that is harsh. Alright, rocks. Okay. Not all is lost. Most is lost. Reasonably, most is lost. Okay, basic, but that's not going to save you. We have the middle here. Didn't get the break. Alright, so we'll have to figure that out with something. Alright, we took a risk. Now we know more about this counter. So, it might have been better just to stick with the set 22 and kind of wait it out. Alright, let's gonna clean this up then. Type of bounty hunter team? Don't want to drop any more banners if at all possible. Hey Benjamin, what's going on? do. I mean, I really don't want to use Bane to get through here. Baylan's reserved for a higher purpose. I think Mother's isn't suited to it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could have. Alright, I might as well look it up. As far as the 3 to have left alive, I mean, left the Omicrons, I guess. It's not great. Yeah, BKM, no Mom Mothma. No surprise, Java. Yeah, Maul? Yeah? Tell me about that. Looks terrible. I think I'll try it. I don't think I'm going to use these guys in any other capacity, so might as well be here. Yeah, this is the one to take. Alright, Bounty Hunter was your thought as well? Yeah, Johnny? Yeah. It'll be hard for them to get Order 66 out. I mean, that much is true. But I think in this case, don't we go after Scorch first so that he's not shielding the crap out of Lord Vader? Is that how it's to be done? Or is it just all in on the man himself? I guess we'll try the all in. That looks good. I like that. Oh, we must have been dispelled by Oppo? I'm trying to think about what dispelled us. Ugh. Good. Come the fuck on. He's not even gonna get a chance. Really? That's lame, man. Well, that might cost a match, but it's alright to lose a match to BabyYoda. Keep him low. Still, though, that sucks, man. Damn. All got dicked on there. It depends on the purpose. What I'd like to see is just how much health it would cost me to put him back in some type of protection primary so he's better suited to take that dot damage. Alright, so this is already the back foot, for sure. Because what was it? Against, we're to 1383. He dropped a total of 32, so he's already, like, I've already dropped pretty much that. So now bounty hunters from here, I guess? Bounty hunter Kron? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe something with high protection would be suitable. Let's think about it. You've got... Yeah, I think protection is probably the best way to handle it. Just Fennec lead, I guess? Well, Bossk would be really good. Yeah, that's probably the one. Weakest enemy. So we'll have our discretion for that. Bossk, Grief, Endo, Bam. Usually, I'm taking Fennec here. But I don't think I want to commit all that. Protection. That one's for JML. This one's more or less available, but it's kind of crap. This one at least offers some stats I like as well. Speed up for these two isn't terrible. Can't really snipe anybody. I don't think this is going to work without Fennec, now that I think about it. So if that's the case, then I might as well use the dad bod. Alright, we would have to do some crazy shit from here on out for this to work, yeah? We know that the Mandalorian isn't really going to be particularly useful to us. Zam's going to be great for stats. We'll take both of these guys, just so the damage is jacked. If that's the case, do I... Am I winning daily? Almost certainly not. Going to hell in a handbasket pretty quick here. We gotta think about what any other option might... I don't know that anything else is better qualified. If there are no Empire Galactic Legends, and Fennec is the only other ally. Though the fact is that if I wanted to just take these two in, Boba Fett, the large part of his level 9 wouldn't be active because we're fighting Lord Vader. So I think this seems fair. I'm not mad at this. All right. Here. 1, 2. Yep. 3. Ow. Survive. I command it. Alright, start slapping him. And I need you to come around real quick for me, Reef. Yeah, because of shit like that. That's bad. Ah. It's very bad. Alright, you gotta do the thing, man. You were supposed to be my champion with all of these stats. Come on now. Don't let me down. Stop it. Not that. Ah. Alright. But we haven't had this rough a go against the Lord Vader yet. Don't let him do too much more, he's just gonna heal. I guess we let it time out. We're here for it. Hey, what's going on, Black Neo? Yeah, it is looking tough, man. Why is Lord Vader being such a jerk? What did I ever do to him? You know, I underestimated him. I grab it. So, I don't know, man. You think if we time out the crush that we go for something insane like Imperial Troopers? Think there's any merit to that? I wonder. Because if we can draw out the crush, we got a case. We could use Cere or Iden. Be really old school to go for it. This is middle. Alright, that's that. Okay. So, do we submit it? We can make progress. It's just the two of them. I think the crush is coming up like immediately. Do something to pull crush, first of all, before we try anything else. If we're gonna do science, let's do science properly. By throwing 2 more victims into the fire. No, you can't, if you're asking seriously, Pills, you can't take out Oppo while Lord Vader is alive, specifically. I think we'll probably take that. I wasn't looking, but we died super quickly, so I'm gonna trust that it can work. Imperial Trooper. I want to try this with Cere, so... Here's our get. Yes, we would want... range? And then... Cere. Armor penetration? Probably. It would be great if it had dark side buffs. Not an unreasonable cron. Be kind of nice to have this with Bane for whatever comes in the back. Protection's kind of nice. The armor penetration is good. The crit damage is nearly useless. Max health damage on 3. That's it either. Alright, I'm gonna take the risk on it being this one that I should use. Buffs mean more TM under Veers. Yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna hope and prayer it. Meets expectations. Alright. Yeah, if we do the turn meter pump, it's pretty much DOA, so... I mean, it's not DOA for him. Basic for now. Can we get the cycle? That's... Let's see if we could make any type of magic happen at all. If it's gonna be magic, it's gonna be some damn time-consuming magic. Jeez. Let's have that. I mean, we need that. Keep it moving, buddy. We got a lot of work to do here. You only got the 3 stacks. Basic into more, even more gratuitous turn meter. Yes. Yes. Why are you not calling anyone to assist, range troop? No, don't heal. Don't let him heal, please. All right, now we have dots. Turn meter train's over, but assist magic is still with us. The magic. Stop doing stuff, god damn it. Almost there. Stay on target. Veers, do you have a special on tap? Wouldn't it be great if you did? And you're not gonna have it, are you? Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Probably the best possible situation for it to end on with him being that low. Gas and remainder 501st. Gonna be terrible banners wise. Probably enough to get the job done though. Well, all these have so much health. This one's okay, but it's not enough armor penetration. So it's basically this one that I should use. The health isn't great for our scenario, but none of this is great, so nobody asked me. We'll see you in hell. Hi. Okay, that's fine. Appreciate you. Okay. Turn meter gains. Am I worried about it? No, I probably don't need to. But then again, the more turns they take, the worse my situation is. I think we'll hold it for just a moment. This for you. Finish the job. How are you this tough, my man? I want to push you up ahead. See, that's what I wanted to do, is see if I could get around him. Alright, there. Alright, and that's how you 5-shot a Lord Vader. Don't say you can't learn anything from this stream. Why no 5s? Saving 5s. 5s is important for my JMK counter. The, Slacker. Ridiculous how many turns that bastard just took. What? Fine, just make sure you die. I'll deal with it. Alright, we made it through, and that's what matters. So it'll have to be nothing less than miracles from here on out. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing miracles, guys. Doesn't feel like miracles type stuff. Baylan, I want to say, can get the job done. I think Bane's probably the best use here, and then Baylan here. That's my guess. Let's go for that. Well, let's do the Bane, then, if that's the case. Well, do I need Sith Eternal for top? What's up there? Not really. Reva there. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're already on the back foot. You'd think that Night Sister would still be a pretty good dunk here, right? Been using Grandmaster instead of 5s for that slacker counter, says Rokarin. Yeah, man, I don't know if I could trust that. Alright, let's see if everything that's meant to go to plan goes to plan, first of all. Did I not see TJ underman this? Grandmaster is not. That product is not. I'd hate to lose anybody for the sake of wanting to save one banner, so I've definitely done that. Let's try not to have any more of those. Alright, here we go. Okay. Fine. Want to get her Inspire off ASAP. I could do buff spread right now, but I'd rather set his turn meter back if I can. Primary target's going to be Xeris. Raddus. Close. She just reset turn meter, so she's vulnerable. Call? Kill? Okay. We're about to get another whirlwind, so we might as well press the attack. I don't feel the need to use the buff spread until she's in ultimate. Trying to kill as many of the sides as possible. We can severely damage her here. Okay. How's this gonna work? We could basic. Queen. Gonna just revive him. Yeah. We could increase his cooldowns here and stagger him. He can be debuffed, even though we can't do a whole hell of a lot about her stuff right now. We'll just chill. Been waiting a long time for this Grandmaster Yoda field. See if it's worth a damn. He's already got days, just chill. One turn, ready. Set him back. Nice. Just basic here. It hurts. Alright. Mass assist. Big heals. Grandmaster needs to get another turn for us to be able to do anything. How's the turn situation look? He would come ahead. We could try to tease out one more banner. Disrespectful though it is. There it is. Alright, 65. Alright. We need to find some type of underman thing, don't we? Like link up Reva and Darth Vader here, but that would be a problem. Okay. MK at 5 snip admin. All right, pills. Task on a completely unswugger-related topic. I ordered a new cut of steak from one of those mail-order farms. The cut was called Paris Major. Looked like a baby tenderloin and just as tender as a filet mignon, but super tasty. I highly recommend. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I appreciate you sharing that, pills. Real damage there. .64 will do. I mean, it probably won't do, but it'll have to. This Ithano thing. Yeah, I don't feel like it needs to be Sith Eternal for that. Let's see. Hey, Maps, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, you don't use the Hodocron? Yeah, I've seen Herbert use like about a 400% defense set 22 Cron instead of the Hodocron with his JMK to defeat the Slacker Dre team. He is out there doing that, yes. How would this be? Potentially bad. I want to say this. Kidnap you, I guess. We can inflict ability block. No. Immune to daze and stun. So yeah, they can be ability block, but we don't have enough stacks of ransom for that. We gotta go in like so. Drain their TM, no TM reduction. Increase cooldowns, yeah. Gotta make with it. Come on. Stay on target. Ooh, the shit is bad. How we looking turn meter wise? He'll come out ahead. Now have enough to hurt. How we looking turn meter wise? Be nice if you could be stunned. Or anything else happens. No stun, no stun. Okay. Do the best we can for you then. Nice that you chose that move. Wrap. Yeah. And we keep you on lock till the very end. Kill? Nice, 65. Hey, Nooch. What's up, Nooch? Just rated in with, what, 10 viewers? Welcome. How'd it wrap up for you, man? You don't want ads? Oh, sorry, man. You got here just in time for the ad set. I'm sorry. This will be the one. All right, friends. Hey, JJ's dad. What's going on, man? So you then. Yes. Kill? Nearly. Link coming soon? No link. Just setbacks. Bye-bye. 65. Right? So yeah, we were wise to try and save Bane. It's probably just the Kron for the Cere Malicos that I should have stuck with the set 22. With the high defense, I thought high armor penetration was the way to go, and yeah, it was not. Okay, so here that was Baylan, Shin, Maul Mandos. 5. He was Bane Sass. I want to say like old school Night Sisters could do this readily enough. If not for all the damage here, I would attempt something like a Sith Eternal solo. .400% defense. The problem is that this team could end up doing too much damage for Sith Eternal to take as well. So it does feel bad that C isn't potentially getting used. Might as well have been on defense for all that it mattered. Alright, so this one was going to be Jedi. Ads are done.
No.
Yeah, the backslap isn't really what I wanted, but it is what it is. Probably hit you with this. Now she'll come back once, I know. I'm okay with that. Hey, OG Diamond Dave just rated in with 103 viewers. Welcome. Gosh, so many people coming in. How are you? How was the stream? Got that. Almost. Got super high turn meter. That's me. You do have a bunch of buffs and shit I don't much like. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm gonna start sleeping better immediately. And that ability block. Yeah. Alright. Oh my god. Using people that don't have specials? Oh my god. Really? Push turn meter? Oh god. Thank you. Okay. We have some partial dazing, which is kind of okay. Basic here, just stun. Might as well make sure that we do the big heal before we close the fight. Here we go. Alright. Riva for this, probably. Oh shit, I completely forgot that I have great mothers. Yeah, we have too many fucking teams. Dream was Trolley, typical night. How's it going? Yeah, we're probably losing this one, but it's still good practice. Good practice. MSFers, Tassier started the week at number 1 overall. This mode is our CC. I don't know what that is. The Tass is an extraordinary player. Appreciate that. Yeah, I had enough of an accrued rating advantage where I did just lose the last round and I'm still at rank 1. We'll see how this goes. If I finish the season at rank 1, it would be for the very first time. All right, so how best to use the fact that I have Night Sisters and Riva? Can I help you, Cat? Kind of bugging me. I think Riva goes here. Thought about setting them too, damn it. Oh, they got that turn meter shit going on. Yeah, this is definitely a job for Night Sisters. I want to do this so bad. Does anyone else really need to be here? Probably not. You want to go for the Enderman? Sure. Potency, yes. Sure, this is okay. Oh yeah, we need errand up. Boy, that would have been a short trip. We are trying to have them all come back, so this is kind of advantageous. Still, we need them to die. Yeah, I don't want them to evade, actually, when I stop and think about it, so I'm going to use this crown. Yes, Agent. Yes, I am rank 1 in the game right now, for the moment. But if this game's anything like MSF, your rank is changing round by round. So I personally think it matters more where you end the season than, you know, being rank 1 right now is dope. Not quite as meaningful. Getting all the way to the mass assist here, I think. Yeah, that was a good stun. I like that. Tenacity down. Ow. Stun here. Nice. Nice. Start doing debuffs and such. It's basic kick. I can stun you. Nah, that isn't gonna happen. Patient. Okay. People can start getting bursted here, so I'm gonna go under stealth. No burst yet. How interesting. Keep slashing. Don't have 10 down. Okay, there's a burst. Sounds like the playlist. Back to it. Ooh, that is dangerous shit right there. Oh shit. We're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble. No! No, we put our faith in this. Obviously, we're probably lost anyway, but I believed in you. It was the old way. Alright. What else is dope against this, then? Just so I know, I guess I should try the other Night Sister team. Yeah, the Jawacron, I mean, that's not what went wrong there. What went wrong is we got an unfortunate cycle where Daka didn't manage to get a turn in. All we needed her to do was to get one turn to resurrect somebody, and that turn never came. Not hide from me. Oh god. Woo! Boy, am I glad that I did not try this first. Yeah, boy. That shit hurts. Ah, ah. Look at him. Stun if you can get it. Oh, you're allowed to take a turn, lady. Jeez. Okay. People are starting to heal a bit. You're annoying. I think we can all agree, had him the whole time type of thing. Jesus. I would have been so pissed if I actually had this fight be the one that mattered to win the match. There you go, 38. All right, and that's how you two-shot a 5-year-old team. Alright. Up top then, that should be Reva. Wow, that was with that defense cron too. And I want to say Morgan is prop modded. Oh yeah. Mostly prop modded anyway. Defense, dark side. Probably you. About the best I can do. Kick the shit out of him. Hey, Benjamin. Appreciate the hydrate. Okay. You guys are kind of going fast. I can't do this to anybody else. I need the buffs for our people. Dispel so I can get around you. Probably need to go after Hondo next if I can help it. Is that really the case? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Good times. Good times. Wiggled his ability block, so let's just finish off Smee. Heal you... what is it? Yeah, probably. Call it 64. Okay. So, yeah. What does this mean? I could have pretty safely set... So I could have used that high defense cron that I would have used with the Great Mother's team. Should have used that with Cere Malicos against Lord Vader. Because I liked having Bane for the back. So I continue to enjoy that. Yeah, the Finzori thing is just whatever. After the drops up front on Lord Vader. So I would say... what else would be reasonable? I could have done the JML Hoda thing, and then so that's maybe something I have to work on for this week, is to panic focus on a super high defense cron. Yeah, I have to think about that. And if I can have that, I'd be able to mimic those same results as Herbert. All right, let's see what we got back here in Fleet. Executor triple. Well, what is it? What was it that he said? Oh, he did the endurance thing. Okay, so I get to test myself with Profundity again on that. All right, let's see here. That's not a beer? Yeah, it's definitely not a beer. I have a different redemption for alcohol, but you guys try to kill me whenever I have it active. Okay, that's good. You're not calling every potential double tap. I appreciate that. Basic here. Okay, again, not doing every potential double tap. Appreciate it. Keep after this one. Finish. Come on. No, that's not what I want at all. Do that. Stun you. Kill you. Okay. Basic here. Bombs, using Deboomba. Pounds 2. Okay. Hit with the AoE now. Basic. 5. There. Okay. That's not good. That's how you end up losing somebody. Yep, like that. Yep, stop that. Really gotta insist on you not doing that. Ah, bad. Yeah, for all that it mattered. Hmm. 72, so we got the same score there. Profundity here. What was it people were doing for this? Yeah, it is possible. Use your guy. I want to say it's something like this. You just run without a tank at a certain point. Because when you bring out a tank later, like if you bring in Biggs, he's just going to die super easy. Let's see if it's the way I remember. I think you're just needing to go after Rex because he provides too much healing otherwise. Yeah, we'll take the restoration from using third later. Just got back. How did we do? I think it's an L, buddy. Humorously enough, though, our crude rating advantage is going to buoy us, I think. I think we're still going to end up staying at rank 1. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's the case. Okay, so that is one ship gone. Pretty important. Dispel all your crap. That's not the greatest. Dispel? No assist from Han. Appreciate you, man. Good. Need the momentum here. Wow, that hit for nothing. Okay, that was good. Wow, that's a chain. Now there's a chain. Why couldn't that happen for me yesterday? You dare. Listen here. Getting real tired of your shit. Nice. There it is. Alright, that's a clean one. What did we drop to? Lord Vader. So I used Cere Malicos yesterday successfully. That was using a high defense cron into an Oppo Today I did an Oppo on my Cere team with high armor penetration. The one that I've been using with Bane. I used that with Cere Malicos to go against a high defense set 22 CX2 cron. And I gotta tell you, I think I preferred it with the defense. Yeah, for real. Yeah, if Profundity did his job yesterday, I would have won. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is sometimes, man. You can't control for that. All right, I guess I want to practice Raddus again since nothing's on the line. Normally, I would just use Profundity here, and that should be a dunk, but not too worried about it today. Just the 4 ships, nice and efficient. You've served your purpose. Alright, so yeah, with the spy up front, I guess. if knowing this, probably just best to stick with Negotiator for Banner's sake. Maybe it's the Vulture more than... Oh. Bye-bye. Yeah, 73. I think you can get about a 74, 75 if you do Negotiator. So there you have it. 1793 to 1817. Hats off to you, BabyYoda. Well played. See you next week, I think. Yeah. Yeah, before we do the review, just showing you again. Well, I guess that's that. Here's the actual leaderboard. So going into this match here, you can see that I have 40 rating on the next guy. So if he wins and I lose, I think he's probably rank 1, something like that. But him and Arsenal are pretty close rating wise. It's a pretty competitive third week. So it's not in the bag that I could finish the season rank 1. It would have been really nice to pick up another couple wins, because that would have given me a huge lead. Just have to earn it, you know? Yeah, that Ray AoE was satisfying. It is, Eli. It always is. All right, guys. As far as how BabyYoda went through my defense, I covered that at the start of the stream. If you missed that, go back to the beginning of the VOD. It'll be right there. As far as attacks go, bottom front, against his Jedi Master Mace, we went in with Saw, Luthen, Krex, Kyle, and Baze for 65 banners. Against Aphra, BT1, 000, B2, and IPD went with Gungans for 65. Against Ahsoka with EEzra, General Syndulla, Huyang, Padawan, Sabine, we did Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, and Raddus for 64 banners. Against Lord Vader, yeah, disaster struck today. We needed to have Cere Malicos work for us today, and I didn't go with the high defense crown that I'd been running last round. I went with my high armor penetration to try and counter all the defense on it, and we just ended up taking too much damage early in the fight. I might have expected as much because things got a little hairy even with the high defense yesterday. So now we know. Now we know. If I wanted to, I probably could have just stuck to the script with Bane, which would mean that I would have had Cere Malicos for the back. Cere Malicos would be... I guess it would be something that I could do against the Finzori team. I have to think about that. There's one or two things I could have changed about this that would have made a big difference. Now I know. All right, anyway, in the end, we ended up slashing through this with a whole variety of teams, eventually finishing off Lord Vader and Appa with gas, so... long fought battle. I want to say something like a total of 25 banners, 24, something. All right, in the back. So, yeah, against the Sith Eternal team, we did Bane Sass for 65. Against the Reva Starkiller, we went in with Baylan, Shin, Marok, Zalbar, and Hondo for 65. And then Finzori, I want to do a blast from the past. I did Mother Talzin, Daka, Marin, Asajj, Zombie, and that has dealt with this many, many times. We got the unfortunate circumstance where Daka did not get a turn. Even though we had a couple kills go out, she just did not get a turn in order to resurrect our whole team. So things got bad there. Mark that red. I think that was a full back out, and then we went in with Mother Talzin. No, not Mother Talzin, sorry. Great Mothers, Morgan, Nick Trooper, DPP. Who is it? Spirit. And that was what? That was bad banners, whatever that was. 0+ something. But we barely escaped because they more or less just blew up Morgan, who buffed up our team well enough. We were able to get the job done, but it was dubious, all right? So between the drop there and then the one up front, definitely that's the match being sunk. But we were otherwise doing okay. All right, top side here, we had Queen against his Rey. That was 65 banners. Against Slacker Dre, JMK Cat, 5, Snips, Padme, 64 banners. Against his Ithano team with Smee, Hondo, Quiggold, and Nest, we did the full Inquisitorious team, 65 banners. No, 64? I want to say 64. And then, yes, JML versus the BKM, Paz, Grogu, Bo-Katan, Kryze, and Bam, 65 banners. Yeah, mostly a decent plan. That one risk up front, very costly for the match, but we all have the science now. Hats off indeed, Benjamin. Yes, thank you. Glad you guys enjoyed. Yeah, it was a tough end to the week. We had a win for the first round, and then 2 losses. Tough. Still possible to pull out the rank 1 for the season, I think. So I've got to stretch for it. All right, guys. If you're not already in my Discord, you should be, because that's the best way to keep track with me when I'm going to go live. Of course, if you're watching this, you already know that I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassinix, and I also simulcast live from my YouTube channel, Tassinix Gaming. There's the link to my YouTube. If you haven't been over there before, check it out. There's a bunch of Swugger-related content there I think you'll be interested in. We've got stuff like Datacron set guides, how to mod from the fundamentals all the way to advanced topics, mod guides on characters and factions that you've asked about, GAC Omicron tier list video, a whole bunch of stuff. It's also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. We cover how we dealt with matches here in the top 100 of Kyber 1. We'll talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups from the week, the best attacks and defenses that we saw, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing with you. So that is rebroadcast over to YouTube from Spotify, the native home of the show. Wherever you catch an episode, though, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug into your preferred podcast program. Follow us there. Aside from that, anything you see over there on the YouTube that you enjoy, please give it a like. Hit subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Very much appreciate your support. The YouTube channel just keeps on ticking up with you guys joining the channel, so really appreciate that. And of course, if you'd like to go above and beyond the call of duty to support the channel, there are a couple ways to do so. First, there's a Cash App, that's $Tassinix. I also have a PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. If you'd like to get some improved scouting power for yourself, early access to some of my content, and a couple other fringe benefits, you may be interested in checking out my Patreon. Patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show. That's coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m., but patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, so you get that early edge going into the first round of the week. I occasionally record, videos for patrons that'll be exclusive to them for a month or two. So there might be the odd thing like that. But there's also a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where I am usually lurking during the business hours and after hours. So feel free to drop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Dad, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Miasmal, Mus Ross, Rays Malbus, Sam Bimes, Sheepdog 47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. So OmegaBot's a tool I show at the start of the stream, with those graphs giving you that at-a-sense understanding of what your opponent is about, offensively, defensively. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but, only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you can click going right back into Swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer. Alternatively, you might go for the Hot Utils Patreon subscription, aka Chili, which is your #1 tool for mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, or raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to automate your remodding process. Really powerful tool. Got a video on that on YouTube, by the way. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, be a big help to your guild and TW, whole bunch of good stuff. No wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Eshsotnikam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Shake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, Super Mard, and Trouble Fingers. KZX asks, did I win? Alas, my friend, I did not. So that's 2 losses in a row to end out the week. It's a shame. It's a shame. That's the way it goes sometimes. Would have been challenging regardless. I got to really think about that because I could have been put in a real tough spot regardless today. So, yeah, it was what? 24 banners is the difference. 25 is what I would have had to have to win because his account's bigger. So that's the difference, KZX. Yeah, good luck next time. I appreciate it, man. All right, moving on up to VIP Access Premium. This is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. So Patreon access for me, Omega Bot, and Hot Utils all under one subscription. Just going out and buying the bots separately costs the same, which is why so many of my patrons say this is one of the best value bundles in all of Swugga. Thank you to Argots, Arj, Bjorn, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Frick Frack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ivanek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Mini GK, Pills, Ploon, Wig, Rawling, Staldak, Sir Boss, Sophis, The Lost Swamp Rat, Trevor Boy Gaming, Wilco, and Zoltre. And at the top of the list, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. This madman pops in the stream from time to time, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies. He's done it many times over the years, just hauled hype trains on his back, pushing records, all of it. So thank you so much for your very generous support. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First to the Lost Swamp Rat, who helped me optimize my OBS some time ago, but recently helped me set up my stream deck. It's real smooth, helps me do what I'm doing here with you guys just all that much more easily. So thank you so much, man. Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's bringing me food or drink on stream or just keeping our daughter from tearing the place apart while I'm attempting to be the very best like no one ever was in a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. Really looking forward to this week because it's been a couple weeks and there's a ton to talk about. And yeah, it's just as well. I learn from you guys every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, but regardless, it's not about us. It's about the community that's come to enjoy the show. A lot of great discussion and engagement, and that's largely thanks to what you guys bring to the conversation. Thank you all so much. All right, yeah, being #1 puts a target on your back for sure. Oh yeah, man, and I'm here for it. I mean, how many years you've been seeing me poke around the top 50, the top 20, and reasonably confident that I can stay in the thereabouts of the top bracket, second bracket if things go really poorly. That's what I'm trying to do. So if I don't manage to get the rank 1 by the end of this season, I'm still gonna try. Yeah, how dare I be away for the podcast? I know, man. I enjoy recording. I really wanted to talk about it because it was a pretty great week 1, right? I swept that week, and that was in the top bracket. I want to say that's maybe only the 3rd time ever that I've swept in the top bracket. So it was a good one. All right, guys, let's get ready to raid you all out. First, prediction. Yeah. Don't let me forget the prediction, guys. Sometimes I finish up the stream and realize that I didn't pay people out. But yeah, the overs have it today. Sorry about that. So many of you believed and were punished. Okay. Who's up? Zareth's alive. All right, YouTube folks, thank you for tuning in. Sending you out the door now to Zareth. All right, and then, of course, over here on Twitch, There's Zareth. All right, starting up the raid. Yeah, been a good week, some good lessons learned, a couple painful losses, but such is the life. Lots to talk about in the next episode of Plotting and Scheming, so look out for that. And yeah, I'll be back Wednesday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern to kick off week 3. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, it's been real, it's been awesome, it's been real awesome. Take care.